What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Chris Mann. I am here at the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. My name is Chris Drummond. I am a freelance sports reporter based out of upstate New York here and proprietor of this podcast, Work Hard, Play Harder, where I bring individuals on to talk about their why and get to know them outside of the occupation. I got a very special guest that's on with me today, and she is a travel deputy editor for Mail Online, but she has also been a features writer for The Sun, and she's also been a live TV reporter, and she's also based overseas in the London area as well. So she's up late with me. She's up late rocking with me now. Her name is Hayley Minn, and we're going to be talking to her about her why of getting into journalism. But we're also going to ask her some get to know you questions as well. So without any further ado, I introduce Hayley to the podcast.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
That is awesome to hear. Like I said, you look absolutely lovely, by the way, Hayley. No doubt about
Yeah.
that. You're very welcome. Very welcome. And I want to start off my podcast as I always do with every guest that I have on here. And that is asking them the first question of what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Did you have any role models or any inspirations maybe growing up? Is this something that you always wanted to do? Or did ultimately, what is your why for getting into journalism?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't remember a time when I didn't want to be a journalist.
Mhm.
When I was in my teens, like early teens, probably even 11, 12, I was like reading magazines cover to cover, especially Heat magazine, which I don't think you've got in the States, but it's like a celebrity magazine. I would read it cover to cover, was obsessed with it. Um, I every single week, I lived in a different country for 3 months when I was 13, and my mum
Wow.
sent me the magazine out every month, like 4 issues of it, and
Mhm.
I would read them every month. So I just wanted to do that. I wanted to be interviewing celebrities. I wanted to be a showbiz journalist, and I pretty much did everything I could to get there, um, which also included like going to uni and doing journalism. But then after uni, I actually couldn't get a job in journalism, like a paid job. I was
Right.
working free afterwards for a year, like work experience, but also waitressing at the same time in the evenings, weekends. It was a slog. Eventually,
Right.
I knew that as soon as I like got my foot in the door, I would be okay, and
Hmm.
that's exactly what happened. And here I am. I'm not in showbiz journalism anymore. I
Hmm.
used to be, but I'm in travel and I'm absolutely loving it. So
I
yeah.
love that. I love that. That's awesome. Now, mind you, when you talk about travel journalism, where is some of the places that you've traveled to or some of the places that you've inquired about that you've written about that have just fascinated you?
So I actually spent last weekend in Lapland in Finland,
Oh.
and it wasn't somewhere like I'd ever really thought about going.
Hmm.
It was just the most incredible place. It was minus 35 degrees Celsius. I think
Woo.
that's minus
Oh,
31 Fahrenheit. No,
okay.
that's minus 31 Fahrenheit. So it's very, very cold.
Right, right.
Um, but it was just so magical. I saw the Northern Lights so clearly. They were just stunning. It was just like a really different experience that I never had, and never like even thought about to go on holiday and do that. But like obviously, I've also been able to go to like very luxurious places. I went to Malaysia in November, stayed at the Four Seasons. That was very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now I like that. That's what's up. Now, this is a bonus question, but I would love to know what is a place that you would like to travel to out here in the States that maybe one day you would like to see in the States?
So, I mean, I love New York so much. Like, I just
Okay.
love it so much. It's great.
Hmm.
I've been twice, and both times were just completely different. And I do feel like it's like London, to be honest, but it feels like London, but better. But I feel like people in New York say that about London. So, but I also I mean, when I was younger, I went to with my family. I went around California, and
Oh, yeah.
I like we did a big road trip around California, and I remember like really loving San Francisco, but like I don't remember it that clearly, and I'm like I want to go back there as well. So yeah.
Okay, well, come on, please come on. We would love to have you in New York again. There's no question about that. It's beautiful, and I definitely, I've never been to London before. And I'm intrigued because you guys have a O2 arena, if I'm not mistaken. There, that's a big time arena that people go to and venues and music stuff and all kind of festivals and stuff that comes. I'm really intrigued because I want to go there, and I just got my passport last year for the first time. So, I need to know what is some things that I should do when I touch down to London, outside of obviously saying hello to yourself.
Oh my God, there's so much here. I mean, yeah, you should go and see a show at the O2 just to see it. It's a huge, huge stadium.
Okay.
Um, yeah, say Greenwich is a really good area to go to.
Hmm.
Um, it's still kind of touristy, but it feels a bit more like a village, and loads of period dramas like Bridgerton and stuff is set here. So it's got like really old buildings, and if you go to the top of Greenwich Park, like it's on a big hill, you can see out across all the old buildings and then the new buildings like the business district, Canary Wharf in the background. It's just really
Sure.
cool.
Okay.
Um, and Camden is really cool as well. It's got loads of little weird shops and it's on the canal. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I appreciate that, Haley. I really do. I'm keeping it all up here. I love that. I love the fact that you said those places. I'm very intrigued. I definitely will be going to London. I believe I'm going there next September. There's a particular football game that I'm going to be covering out there. That's coming, college football. It's coming out there to London, so I believe I'll be out there. So, like I said, I have to check some of those places out.
Yeah.
You went to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Juan, if I'm saying Juan Moore's University, if I'm
John
saying it right,
John Moores. John Moores.
John
But
John Moore's. I got you.
yeah.
So, tell me, was that the only school that you were interested in, or were there other schools that was on your radar that you were thinking about going to?
No, it was actually it ended up being a backup option
Mm,
because so I originally didn't even want to do journalism at uni, but I did want to do journalism at uni, but my parents were very much like it's not a proper subject. You need to do
mm,
English literature and
mhm,
then do your master's or a postgrad in journalism.
mhm.
But so all the courses I applied for English literature and language, and my top choice was it, I can't remember now.
Mm.
It was Sussex, which is in Brighton.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, that was my top choice, and then my second choice was Oxford Brookes, which is not Oxford Uni. It's like the lesser one. But they both one required three A's and the other required two A's and a B at A
Oh,
level.
okay.
And on A level day, I got accepted into them, sorry, but I didn't get the grades that they needed on
Right. Right.
A level day. So I remember being like on A level day, it was on results day, sorry, it was I was literally sobbing. I was not
Mm,
okay, especially all
right.
my friends were like being told they were going to their uni, and I was there like, what am I going to do with my life? Thought it was the end
Right.
of the world, obviously.
Right.
Um, and so I had to call round every uni, like loads of unis around the country, and be like, let me in. And, basically, I mean,
And-
I got BBC, which isn't bad. It's just not good enough for the top unis in the
right. It
UK.
wasn't your first choice, but it was a great choice, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And it worked out perfectly
Mm.
eventually. And I made like some of my best friends are still from who I met at uni. So I would never have met them if I didn't go to Liverpool.
Absolutely, and I love that. And Liverpool, I believe, is a big time soccer out there,
Yeah.
right?
big
Okay,
time.
so I definitely want to check out like a soccer
Yeah.
match while I'm there for sure. No question about that. And we
Definitely.
definitely gonna have some questions about London over there a little bit later in the conversation. But these next set of questions I want to ask you is some favorite questions, okay? So I'm just gonna ask you some favorite questions and you just give me some of your favorite stuff based upon these, okay? So let's rock with it.
Mm.
Favorite meal you like to cook?
Oh, I like to cook. That's completely different. I hate cooking.
You was
Um,
ready too. You was ready to answer that
I was
question,
ready
and
with
I'm
my
like,
favorite meal, but I'm not ready with my favorite meal. I like to
mhm,
cook. My
right.
favorite meal is Domino's pizza.
Haley, you have just won my heart. I'm just telling you that right now. We could be besties now. We are good. We are so good.
Yeah.
Here's if we can stay besties because I'm going to ask you, what is your choice of topping on the pizza?
Texas barbecue chicken.
Okay,
Yeah.
we good. We good. We are good. Okay, this might be a controversial question before I get to the next favorite. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, nowhere
Okay.
near.
Thank you. Thank you very much. To anybody that does watch this, I'm not the only one that says that, damn it.
Yeah,
Pineapple does not belong on
it
pizza,
really
okay?
doesn't.
All right. Say less. I love that. We are on fire. Okay. Domino's pizza is great. Okay, so let me ask you in the flip return, what is your favorite meal to eat? If there was a meal that someone prepared for you, outside of like obviously what you said, Domino's pizza, if someone was preparing you a meal, what is your favorite to eat?
Uh, Probably like fajitas. Actually, no, steak. Steak.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay. Now, how do you like your steak?
medium rare. Yeah,
Haley, you are just perfect right now. What is going on? You know what? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I like my steak medium rare now. I did not grow up that way though. I grew up, with my mom and dad always making it well done. So I used
yeah,
to like marinated it in sauce, like a lot of sauce all the time to get some kind of flavor to it. But the first time I became an adult, and now I'm in my 30s now. So, first time I became an adult, I wanted to try something different. Wanted to go against the grain. So I said, do it medium rare. And it was so good. And I didn't have to put no sauce on it. So I was like, I'm hooked. I'm like, this is
yeah.
great.
You don't
So
need sauce in it
no,
when it's
not at
cooked
all.
right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you on that. You got some good taste. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Favorite concert you've ever attended?
Beyonce, any of them. No, probably Renaissance. Yeah, I've seen
Mm.
her like 5 times, I think.
Okay, so you are definitely a part of the Beehive as far as the fans go.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you like her recent album, her Cowboy
Yeah,
Carter album?
I love it so much. And I don't
Okay,
usually like country music, but that's Beyonce, so it's completely different.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, girl. I am, no doubt about that. I'm a huge fan of R&B, hip hop. I like even like oldies sometimes, like pop music as well. Country, some country, but I'm not really into the old school country. I'm not really
Yeah.
into that. But I've
It's
seen
not really
Beyonce 3 times, so
oh,
yeah.
fine. Yeah. Yeah, country's not really like a British thing either. Like
Hmm.
properly.
I feel that. Okay, you got some good taste. Here we go. So now I'm gonna ask you favorite place. I know you mentioned Malaysia, but favorite place you've ever traveled to?
No, I'd probably say Rio in Brazil. Like
Ooh,
it's just so cool. Like and everyone's so good looking.
yeah, bro. Yeah, and you ain't lying about that one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I saw a video of how they do New Year's out there, and they wear the all white and they celebrate. And I was like, Lord have mercy. I haven't found a bad looking person in that video at all. I was like, my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a cool place. It's such a good night
absolutely.
out. It's amazing.
That's what's up. I like that. I've not been there. I definitely need some recs from you for sure because that's on the list as well to go to Brazil one day. I would love that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a sports person, Haley, so I'm going to ask you a two-part sports question. Okay, so here we go. Favorite sport you like to watch on TV? Favorite sport you like to attend in person? They could be the same sport.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say the Olympics, like athletics. I don't watch sport, but I do watch the Olympics.
Okay. Okay.
I saw the athletics in person as well, so I was like, that's the only one I can
That
say.
that's okay. They did come there in London, I believe in what, 2012? They did?
2012.
Yeah.
It was big, yeah.
Okay. I saw the panic in your face when I was asking that question. I was like, "Oh Lord, I don't know what answer I'm going to get from Haley." But how about this? Listen, you teach me some London culture, I'll teach you some sports. How about that?
Yeah, fair. Okay,
That
deal.
sounds like a plan. Okay, I'm with you on that. Because sports can be fun, but sometimes it's not when you don't understand it and you just trying to look at it and it just seems like it's just a whole bunch of just stuff going
Yeah,
on. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
totally okay. I like that though. I like the Olympics. Favorite place you like to eat out at?
That's so hard. There's this um there's this restaurant called oh my God, I've gone blank. Oh, I've gone blank. But okay, no, there's a restaurant in London called Jacuzzi, that is really good Italian,
Okay.
that I really like going to. It's not my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I cannot think of the name of my favorite right
That's
now.
okay. You know what? What's gonna happen is it's gonna come to you after we end, and then you're gonna
Yeah,
hit me up, and then you're gonna tell me the name, and I'll be like,
yeah,
okay, cool, I got you. But are we talking like jacuzzi as in spelled like a hot tub, like
yeah,
jacuzzi?
yeah.
Oh,
It is spelled like that. Yeah, it's really good. The
okay.
other my actual favorite is also in Italian, but better than Jacuzzi. But Jacuzzi is also good, and I'm just gonna say Jacuzzi for that.
So when you say Italian, what's your favorite kind of Italian type of food? There's Alfredo, there's rigatoni, there's ziti. What's your favorite?
Uh, I just love carbonara.
Ooh,
Like,
carbonara. Okay,
so
okay,
good. Yeah. And
okay.
actually, love a lasagna.
Ooh,
Yeah, really.
lasagna is good. Are you a
Like,
meaty kind of person like myself? I'm a real meaty kind of person, so I
yeah,
like
I
I like
think
them.
so.
Okay, got you, got you. I love
Yeah,
that. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, that's what's up. Obviously, when I come out there, you're gonna have to let me know where jacuzzi is. Maybe we can go to the jacuzzi. How about that?
yeah, yeah,
That
fair.
that would be
Um,
amazing.
yeah, it's in Kensington. Anyway,
Oh,
it's around the corner from our offices.
oh, okay, awesome. All right, that's what's up. I like that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, let's talk about your day to day operations, which is you work for Mail Online.
Yes.
But obviously the life of a journalist, I know no 2 days are ever the same, right? Every day is different. You're doing something different, covering something different, talking to people different. And that's kind of the reason why I got into journalism is because I don't like to do redundant things. I don't like to do the same thing or sit at a desk. I think I would be bored out of my damn mind, Haley,
Mm,
if I was doing that. I love doing different sports and talking to different players. Now talk to me about your day-to-day operations, though. Working overseas is it a little different? What's your time frame that you work? Because journalism sometimes is long hours.
yeah.
How many stories do you do a day? Um, do you just do print? Do you have to get in front of the camera at any time? Like, tell me what your day-to-day operations is.
Yeah, so it isn't too varied to be fair on the travel desk. Uh, when I was on features at the Sun, it was much more varied. Like I could be in and out of the office constantly.
Right.
Um, but now, so it kind of is like we work 8 till 5 in the office.
Okay.
Um, and my first hour is so I've got a team of 4 writers, and they'll send ideas to me, like 2 or 3 ideas for the day. I'll also obviously be trying to find ideas, and I'll collate a list together, take it into news conference, which is usually about around 9 o'clock, and that will be like in front of there'll be around there's usually about 20 people in there, all saying what each section is going to be doing that day into
Sure.
the editor, and then spend the day editing the writer's work. But sometimes, like our PR will want to meet up with me to talk about a story or to talk about what's coming up. I might get invited to an event. I do actually. I get invited. I could, if I wanted to, I could go out every night after work to an event where there will be free alcohol and the drinks will be flowing, and they're like at
Mm.
fancy restaurants or hotels. And when I was first in journalism, like many, many years ago, I was going out after work every night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm in my 30s now, mid 30s. I cannot do that anymore.
I feel you on that. No question on that one. Yes.
Yeah, but then you do get invited to so many events that look amazing and they are amazing. So I'm like,
Mhm.
well, I can't say no to that.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and then yeah, and then if I'm away on a trip for work, obviously because it's travel, with that I won't really be working while I'm there. Um, it will be when I get back, I'll have to write up a big review on where I was. Um, yeah.
No, I like that. I do. I like the set schedule because journalists work all different kinds of hours, right? I've talked to
Yeah,
many, many people on this platform, and some people work night side, day side, early morning side. Some people get called back into the office. You're an editor,
yeah,
so you have writers that's under you that you
yeah,
also have to hold accountable as well, and you also have to edit their work, and you have to do your own work, right? Because they're a representation of you. But
yeah.
if somebody wanted to be a travel writer or somebody was intrigued to be a travel writer, what kind of things as an editor that you look for in certain applicants and certain people that, say if you wanted to add somebody to the team, what are you looking for, Haley?
I think definitely ideas like having unusual ways in of making people interested about destinations,
Mhm.
because no one wants to read just a straight article that's like, look at my amazing holiday. No one,
Right,
no one wants to read that, especially as our readers obviously know we were generally given it for free by,
right,
by the
r-
brand.
right.
It's just showing off essentially. So there needs to be a reason to be writing about a place. So I think like having unusual ideas and knowing how to make articles that people want to read, that's
Mhm.
always the best way of like impressing an editor, I think.
Okay, I
Um,
like that. I
yeah,
do. I
I
do. I
think that
like
is
that.
definitely the best thing.
Okay. Now, this is kind of a bonus one for me because I'm kind of intrigued. A bonus question, I should say, because when you think about a travel writer, like, and you talk about writing up a column or writing up an article, what are some of the things that you put in the article? Like when you're visiting these places and these travel places, are you talking about the food? Are you talking about the culture? Are you talking about your personal interactions? Are you giving your opinion on it, right? Is it more of an editorial instead of a column? Like, what does a travel article or column consist of? Because I know when I write sports, I'm trying to write it in a way that is an imaginative for the reader,
Yeah.
like they're sitting at home and they can imagine themselves on the crowd, right, and they're seeing stuff and through my words. Is it the same way with travel or is it a little different?
Yeah, it's definitely the same. Like we're
Okay.
trying to describe I think it's all about how you're feeling rather than like what is there. I mean,
Okay.
what is there is good, but it's how it makes you feel, I
Hmm.
think, needs to be in the writing. Um, I do think people make the mistake in travel writing of just like listing everything that's in the hotel room,
Yes.
like the coffee machine, the how soft the pillows are. Like no one cares about that. Also, like what meal they had at every single restaurant.
Yep.
Again, no one wants that. It's like say what your favorite thing was everywhere, like or you must try this. This hotel is amazing because of this specific thing that you
Right.
can't get anywhere else. Um, and I also think I generally when it's if I've been taken somewhere by a hotel brand, um, I won't go in on the hotel. Like I won't lead with the hotel because at the end of the day, hotels are just hotels.
Hotels.
Yeah, I'll go in on the destination and the place and how I feel in the place and why people should go to that place. and
Mhm.
then go into the hotel and be like, this is where I stayed. And yeah.
No, that's a good perspective, Haley. It is because there have been times where I've been intrigued to read travel articles because I'm a traveler. I love to travel. I've traveled all around the U.S. and I love traveling to different cities here. But I also like traveling. I also like to travel overseas at some point. And you do see people list things like, "Well, I had this for lunch today," or "I had this for dinner today," or "This is a food by this culture," or the hotel, it smells so nice and it looks so good. It's such different than what the Super 8 is. I'm like, well, yeah, okay, that's fine. but I'm like, I really don't care about how the hotel looks like that. I want to know like what's traveling, what's going on, what's fun, what's different, ideas, what to do, right? In some of these places that you want to go. So it's really cool to hear that perspective of what you're looking for as an editor with ideas for people coming on, but also what you write about is travel because you do read some of those kind of bland articles from certain travel people. I know I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. And I also think what the angle you were going into the onto the holiday with, the trip, the angle I'm going onto a trip with, it might end up being a completely different angle, which is what happened like when I end up writing it, which is what happened in Lapland. I was originally going to write about the cheapest place to see the Northern Lights, even
Mhm.
though I don't actually think it is the cheapest place. That was part of the reason I was a bit like, I don't know if I can do this. But when I was there, as I said, it was minus 35 degrees. It was freezing, and it was like it was the coldest. Apparently, it's like the coldest it's been all year for Lapland as well.
Sure.
Um, I wrote instead about what it's like to holiday in minus 35-degree temperatures and why it's worth it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That would be a hell of an article to read because I'm telling you, minus 35. Oh Lord, I don't know if I can stay there too long. How long did you have to stay there?
It was just a weekend, but
Okay.
honestly, you're just like wrapped in so many layers that you don't feel it too much. There was one point where I was on a snowmobile and my nose was like in agony, but that was only, I'd say, for about 5 minutes. But it
Okay.
was it
Okay.
was painful,
I bet it was. I bet it
and my
was. Oh,
eyelashes froze over.
okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's what's up. I love that. I appreciate that. Now, it's a great segue because I want to lead into this next question, which is called uh, mental health slash work life balance. Now, mental health, as you know, as a journalist, we're always traveling, always on the go, always writing. Journalism never stops. No matter what genre you cover, it's all the time, all 365. We work through holidays, we work through missing things with our family and our loved ones. It just happens, unfortunately, like that when we want this type of career. I would not change it because I feel like journalism is a calling. I also think you feel the same way about journalism as well. But we do miss things. And people also don't have the work life balance. Balance is very tough for people. Balance looks different for everybody as well, right? So I want to know, how do you keep your mental health strong but also still have that work life balance to be able to fit in time with family, friends, loved ones, but also still do what you love to do as journalism? You seem like a wonderful woman to be around. I certainly wouldn't mind hanging out with you, and I'm sure your friends and family feel the same way about you. But you also need some Haley time too to yourself. So how do you balance all of that?
It's so funny you say that because I actually hate being on my own. So I'm never on my own. Like it's actually not what I enjoy. So my balance is like being like if I'm not at work, I'm literally with my family or my husband. Like I my husband actually keeps me sane, I would say.
That's good.
Um like he there was a period of time at the beginning of last year where I was having a really bad time at work actually.
Mm,
Um, and I was not okay. And he was just so great. Like, I'd come home from work and he'd have a bath ready with like a bar of dairy milk, chocolate on the side. And I was like, got a good one. And yeah, I
I
think
like
just
it.
things like that. Like, I also like, I think I just see friends like on outside. I'll like go out to eat, like drink. Yeah.
You seem like a very personable person now, which is great, but do you ever have those moments where you do have like maybe burnout or feeling overwhelmed? Like, how do you overcome that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like that, what basically like what I just said, like I I think actually I have had time where I'm like I'm so burnt out that I do just need to sit on my own, and like usually it's just like watching TV. I watch a lot of TV,
Oh,
um, and
okay.
so I think that is how I switch off. I just literally just put TV on and zone out, watch really rubbish reality shows like Love Island, Traitors, Obsessed. Um, yeah, and
Love Island. Everybody loves that Love Island stuff. I have not watched
starting
one
tonight,
episode of
innit?
that. I have not watched one episode of
You
Love
need to.
Island.
It's good.
Oh my goodness. I don't. Well, you know what? Maybe you can convert me. I'm not sure, Haley, but they've tried. They've tried to get me on that, and I don't know. I don't even know when it's coming back on. I think it's like 40 some episodes, like a season of Love Island.
I don't know how many it is in America, but yeah, it is generally. I think it's quite a lot. It's on for three. It's on for 2, 3 months. I think here.
Yeah, yeah. That is definitely on for a while. I have been hearing about it though, because many people on my platform have talked about watching that, and they say, "Chris, you got to get on it." And I'm like,
Yeah,
eventually, I definitely will for sure. Now. I appreciate your transparency. Appreciate you opening up, saying that you had a tough time at some point, and we all do. We all have tough days. There's
yeah.
no question about that, right? It's just a part of the business. It's a part of our lives. But what is some advice that you would give someone if someone came up to you, maybe like an intern or a recent graduate or somebody that says, "Hey, Haley, I would like to do exactly what you're doing." What kind of advice would you give that individual pursuing journalism, either in the broadcast or a print sense?
So I would say work experience. Like there is actually a girl I've helped kind of. I've got her into do work experience at a few different places, and she's. I think it's just to be really. I'm trying to think of the word. Not keen. Like I mean keen. Yes.
Upfront, be upfront.
Proactive is the word. Like but I think also sending out emails to um, editors with ideas for articles that you want to write, like for future ideas. That's something I never did before, like before I actually got a job. And I think it's something that I should have done because I would have probably got a job sooner. Like it's just really impressive to be able to know what the publication, like who their reader is,
Mhm.
um, and to show that you have ideas is also really impressive. And yeah, the emails of most people, like journalists, can be found online.
Sure, sure,
And I
absolutely.
think most journalists who I've met would appreciate it, and they do read their emails. And you might not get a response, but you just have to keep trying. Like it's, but not too much. Like a lot of the time, if you don't get a response, it might be that they've not seen it, they've missed it. But I think by the third time, generally, it's a no. If you,
Right, right. Right. You never want to hit somebody up like 12 times. Somebody, man, have you read my emails yet? Like, like, yeah, you don't want to do that. But
yeah.
I totally hear what you're saying because networking and being proactive, being able to, find out and inquire about different publications and stations and different things of that nature, it's always a good thing, right? Always a
Yeah.
good thing to be up on that.
And I also think as you just said, networking. A lot of the jobs I've got over the years have been through. When I was in showbiz journalism, when I first started out, I
Mhm.
was going to like I said, I was going to events every night. I was meeting other journalists, PRs, celebrities as well, but
Okay, now. Okay.
but like they weren't going to help me with my career. Um, but the other journalists who I met, like we were all on the red carpets to get. We were all like coming up in our careers together, and
Mm-hmm.
I think we've all helped each other like put in a word for each other like at different places. And I think just making friends with other journalists is really beneficial.
No, that's great advice. Great advice. I always tell people networking is key, whether you do it on LinkedIn, in person, doesn't matter a social media site, but um, you just never know who you're going to meet that could impact your life. You never
Yeah,
know. I know a lot of college kids, especially in their younger 20s, that's graduated. They always say, man, I get discouraged because some people don't hit me back or they fill out a bunch of applications and they don't get a response back. And I said, in this business, and pretty much in any business, but my expertise is in journalism. You're going to do a lot. You're going to get a lot more no's than you'll ever get yeses. That is for
100%.
absolute sure. No question about that. But don't get discouraged because the yes that you do get would help you get your foot into the door to allow you to get more yeses.
Yeah.
Because
I
once people do, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I lost count of the amount of interviews I had before, like when I was trying to get a job in journalism,
Whew.
before I actually got the job in my first job in journalism.
Absolutely. You and me both. No question about that. I love that though. I love that advice. This next question that I have for you is called bucket list. And the reason why it's called bucket list is because I want you to speak this into fruition. Okay, Haley? And that is give me a top four list of stories or events that you would like to do in your journalism career that you haven't done yet.
Um, interview Beyonce.
Okay.
That's always number one. It will never not be
Okay.
number one. The set one is quite emotional. I'm not I'm gonna be okay, but like the the story I really want to write, and I probably won't be able to until I go freelance because I'll need time and I do have to take annual leave for a lot of the trips I go on. Um, so my brother died while he was 8 years ago while he was traveling around South America.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I love Rio so much is because it was the last place I was with him in before he died.
Right.
And I he died hiking in Ushuaia, right in the south of Argentina. And
Right.
I want to do a story about going to Ushuaia to see where he died and also go to Rio for Carnival because he was meant to be going back to Rio after that, and he never got to, and I want to finish what he was going to do. So that is like the main story I want to cover at some point in my life.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I haven't got another two.
Yeah, would you ever want to do something on the red carpet? I think you would be amazing on like a red carpet type of event, like going to like an award show or doing something where you're interviewing celebrities or musicians or actors, something like that.
So I used to do that. I used to do that when I worked at OK and the Mirror. I was doing that most time, and I actually don't like red carpets. Like we, they're just you're in the cold, like shouting for the celebrities to come over, and most people don't come over. It's the people that you don't want that come over, and you're like just there stand, and they're just way too. I just didn't like them,
I
and
feel you. I feel you on that. Okay. That is awesome. I love that. What about coming over to my realm? What about doing something in sports? Well, we would love to have you in sports. That would be
well,
amazing.
I don't know anything about sports.
What
So
about what about okay, check this out. What about something in the Olympics? What about doing something in
yeah,
the Olympics?
I mean, yeah, that would be good. But still, I don't know enough. I just when it was in London, I got really into it, but I not ever really since. I'm not a sports girl. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That is all right. And listen, it's going to be hard to convert you because London was a long time ago. That was about 14 years ago. That was a while ago, but that's okay. We're just going. We got to take baby steps, Haley. Baby steps. All right, that's what's up. What about? Okay, let me mention a couple more things before I move on from that. What about maybe doing something like a court case? Have you done like a court case before?
I
Maybe
haven't
like
done
a.
a court case, but the thing with in the UK, you can't record at all in there. So you have to do shorthand, use shorthand, and I
Ooh,
do not know shorthand anymore. Um,
yeah.
Never really did, actually. I only got 40 words a minute. You need 100, 120, I think, for court.
Huh,
So I couldn't
okay.
do court. But it'd be really interesting to just sit there, but I wouldn't be able to do it.
I totally understand that. Is there any other celebrity outside of Beyonce that you would be like, wow, that'd be great to sit down and talk to?
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga and Rihanna there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Three of my favorite artists. No question about that. That would be amazing.
Sorry.
Bless you. That's okay. That's all right. Bless you. We good. We good. Now, bless you again, my dear. No
Yeah.
question. Now, what I want to do is we've reached the portion of the podcast now that we are going to play my interactive game, which is called This or That. So,
Okay.
what it is a game that I like to play with all of my guests here on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. And it's very simple. I'm going to throw some things at you, and you get to choose this or that. So,
Okay.
Haley, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, out of these two restaurants, which restaurant, if you had to choose one, would you rather eat at? Burger King or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Okay. I like that. When it comes to chicken wings, which flavor would you rather put on the chicken wing? Barbecue or lemon pepper?
Barbecue.
Do you like your wings wet or dry?
Wet.
Okay. Do you like your wings bone in or boneless?
Uh, Boneless.
Do you eat your wings with a fork?
Did you say with a
No,
fork or
yeah, with a fork.
no?
Oh, so you like to get a little messy. Okay, I like that. That's okay. That's all right, Haley. That makes me smile. No question about that. Get a wet wipe and go to work. Barbecue wings. I love that. We're off to a good start. Here we go. These next 5 questions have to do with music concerts that you rather attend. Okay, so they're only going to get harder as we go. First question: which music concert would you rather go to? Rihanna or Lady Gaga?
That's if they're gonna get harder. That's so hard already. Do you know Rihanna only because I saw Lady Gaga recently, and
Got
obviously
you.
Rihanna hasn't done a concert in a very long time.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm waiting for her to come out again myself. Lord have
She'll
mercy.
get
But
pregnant
yes,
first. Don't worry.
I know, right? I know it. But I hope maybe she does like a reminiscent type of concert. Do some of her old hits somewhere
Yeah.
at like a small venue. Well, it ain't gonna be small with her. It's Riri, but
No.
at some kind of venue for sure. That'd be great.
It'd be
Here we go. That was hard. It's only gonna
yeah.
get harder. Which music concert would you rather go see? Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
Yo,
That wasn't hard.
why you make that face when I said Chris Brown? You don't like Chris
I'm
Brown?
not going to a Chris Brown concert.
Okay. Hold on. Is it because of the person or you don't like the music?
Person. I love his music, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Enough said. I can respect that because you was like, that's not hard at all. I'm going to
Yeah.
Usher. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, here we go. Which music concert would you rather go see? Would you rather go see Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, okay. You was very decisive on that. All
I
right.
actually don't feel like I don't know as many Cardi B songs as I can think of Nicki Minaj songs.
Okay. So when you play Nicki Minaj, are you like bobbing your head, dancing to it? Are
Yeah.
you in? Okay. Oh, I could definitely tell. I can see that. Okay. That's what's up. I'm with you on that. All right. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Which music concert out of these two artists would you rather go to? Would you rather go see Doja Cat or Megan Thee Stallion?
Doja Cat.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
Doja Cat. All right, I'm with you on that. Okay, this is the last one. All right. Which music concert would you rather go see? Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Drake.
That is definitely, you definitely went with the side that most people pick Kendrick Lamar, but
I
you
know.
said Drake.
Again,
Okay.
do you know, it's because I'm like, I went to uni in the 2010s. Like Drake was everywhere. It's the
Oh
same
yeah, he
thing with
was.
Nicki Minaj. Like when I was out clubbing, it was Drake, Nicki Minaj, like Rihanna playing. Like,
Okay. Okay. All right. And hold on. What's your favorite Drake song?
um, um,
Or a song that you like, that you sing, that you know word for word.
oh, but Take Care is with Rihanna.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely that one. I'm gonna say the other one outside of Take Care, the Work. I like the Work
Oh,
song
yeah, fair.
that they did together. Okay, I'm with you on that. When it comes to desserts, do you like desserts?
Yeah, I love desserts.
Okay, so I'm gonna name four categories of desserts here, Haley, and you got to choose one of these to get rid of that you'll never eat again. Okay, so here we go. The first category is cookies. The next category is candy. The third category is ice cream. The last category is grouped together. So it's pies/cakes. Which one are you getting rid of?
Candy.
Girl, you on point like a period. That's what I would say. There's no question about that. Now,
I
if
don't
I
actually
ask
like
you,
them.
you said what?
I love desserts. Don't really like sweet. I call them sweets. Like, don't really like them,
Mm,
but I love desserts. So yeah,
okay. So if I ask you, what is your favorite ice cream? What is Haley going to say?
Ben and Jerry's fish food.
Fish food. What?
Yeah, it's like PHISH. It's like
Mm,
dark chocolate with little chocolate fishes inside and white chocolate. It's and I
wow.
think marshmallows.
I'm sorry. I know my face is like saying one thing, but I'm like, yo, I've never heard of that in my life. I've never heard of fish food, of
Oh
Ben
my
and
God,
Jerry.
it's so good.
But I'm a huge Ben and Jerry's person because I grew up in the West Coast, and Ben and
Okay.
Jerry's is synonymous over there in the West Coast, and
Maybe
along
it's
with Baskin Robbins, huh?
maybe it's British. Maybe they only have it in the UK, that flavor.
They might.
It's
I
good
need to try
though.
that. I need
Yeah,
to try that.
it's like one of I think it's like one of the most it's the flavor that most people go to with Ben and Jerry's, that and double chocolate brownie or something. But
I
yeah.
do know that one. That one I
Yeah,
do know, but I get the milk and cookies. That's the one I get.
we don't have that.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we know what we need to do. I need to bring you
Yeah.
some milk and cookies. You need to give me some of that fish food, or is it
I
fish
don't know
food?
how fish food. I don't know how well it would travel though. That's the only thing.
I
'Cause I
don't know. I don't know how well that would travel. I don't know how well that would, because I don't know if I have any cold containers to keep it cold. That's for sure. I don't think I'll have that. But at least at least we can get one of it done and maybe get some fish food.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I love that. Do you like potato chips?
Yeah.
Okay, same format. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna not ask you. I'm gonna tell you four brands of potato chips. You have to get rid of one. So here we go. The first one is Lay's. Okay. The next one is Cheetos. Okay. The
Mm.
next one is Doritos. The last one is Ruffles.
I don't know what ruffles are.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have them because Lay's in the UK is Walkers, and we do obviously we've got Cheetos and Doritos. I don't know what, so I'm gonna go with Ruffles because I don't know what
You're
it
gonna
is.
have, yeah, Ruffles is out because yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. When I do come to London, I'm bringing you a bag of Ruffles. I know damn well that will travel. That will definitely travel. You got to
Yeah,
try you some Ruffles, at least to get a perspective and opinion on it. Ruffles
yeah,
is the greatest chip ever made, in my
yeah.
opinion. In my opinion.
It's a bold
Now,
statement.
if
But okay.
you said what?
It's a bold statement.
That is a very bold statement, but listen. Sometimes you gotta live on the edge, Haley, and that's what I like to do. I like to live on the edge with my statements for sure. Now, if we're walking into a grocery store together, and I say, Haley, go to the chip aisle and buy your favorite chip, what are you buying?
Um, so it's really hard, but probably what's it, which are kind of like Cheetos, to be fair. Like that,
What?
I think
Yeah.
they're called Wotsits.
Okay. Okay.
They're just
Uh,
like cheesy cheese puffs.
oh, well then that's delicious. That's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
I'm learning new stuff as we go. Like I did not know Lay's was called Walkers. I did
yeah,
not know that. That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay. All right. Do you have any sour cream and onion Walkers? Do y'all have that?
So we got cheese and onion, but then we've got sour cream and onion Pringles, which are amazing, and they would be my second choice to Wotsits.
Okay, say less. Okay, we getting some Pringles then. Yeah, we're gonna leave the Walkers alone. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But the Pringles, we are good. Okay, I like that. You did very good on this or that. I want to ask you: have you ever went or which sport, not sport you would watch, but I'm talking play, like go out and be interactive and play. Would you rather do badminton or would you rather go bowling?
Bowling. Is that four?
Yes, it is Haley. Yes.
I used to say that it was a sport. Like when people asked me my favorite sport, I would say bowling, but I was like, is it really a sport? But
Absolutely.
okay, you
Yes.
just said it, so
Do you
confirmed.
need do you need the bumpers to bowl?
No, definitely no bumpers.
Okay, so you can actually throw the ball and hit pins.
Yeah, I'm really good at it actually.
Now, see, that's a bold statement right there, Haley. That's kind of bold right there. That we might have to find out. I might have to put you to that. I'm just saying. You saying you good? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement. Okay, I'm with you on that. I want to ask you this next question here, and it's about London. And I want to ask you now because again, I'm traveling there. And I love just I love overseas period. But what are some other cities in the England type area, close to there that I should travel to that's maybe close to London? And what else should I really like check out while I'm there?
So I would say I don't know what you're thinking when you think close because I would say Liverpool, but in UK standards, Liverpool is actually quite far, but it's still only 3.5 hours or 3 hours on the train
Ooh,
or three
okay.
and a half hours in the car, but that's long for the UK.
Sure.
And then near London, there's Brighton, which is like by the sea, and it's just like really cool there. Great vibe. Loads of my friends live there.
Okay.
It's really nice. And also Manchester, which is kind of near Liverpool, but that's a really cool
Mm,
city as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Now, we talked about advice you would give someone. What is some advice, Haley, that someone has gave you that you hold on dearly to?
Oh, I don't know. Um, I I think it would be that my it would also be from my lecturer at uni, who is pretty much the advice I just gave. Basically to just persevere and to network,
Mhm.
and that you will get no's in journalism, but you just have to keep persevering because someone will see your talent and you'll be fine. So yeah.
Well, shout out to your lecturer at uni for giving you that wonderful advice. No question about that. Now,
Okay.
wha- what's your next stop as far as your travel stop? What's your next place that you're going to be going to writing about?
So we're going to St. Vincent in the Caribbean at the end of February. And it's technically up for our honeymoon, but I've also made it work.
Shout out to your husband, man. I'm just going to say that. Shout out to your
He's
husband right now.
got the best life. He gets to go travel around the world with me, but doesn't have to write about it after.
Well, yes, absolutely. Listen, combine the two. That's a beautiful thing. And you're working, but even though you're going to be having a good time, and I love that at the end of February for you. That's amazing. That's amazing to hear for sure. For
I mean,
sure.
I won't be having to work much while I'm there. It will just be the only like work thing will be the fact that I'll probably have to be toured around the resort, which would take like probably an hour.
Okay,
But
well then, yeah. That's
fine.
not much. That's not much at all. Okay, okay. I love that. I love that. Now, obviously, I love February because February is my birthday month. So yes, I love the month of February for sure. Well, thank you, thank you. It's actually coming up in about 3 weeks. I'm actually going to be in San Jose at the Super Bowl or Super Bowl week. So for the NFL. So yes, I should be there. So it should be a wonderful time for sure. Now, I want to end on this note by doing some rapid fire. Okay. And what my thing is, I talked to you about this or that, but rapid fire is a little different. Rapid fire is about the first thing that comes to your mind based upon some of these things that I asked you. Okay. So the first thing that comes to your mind, Haley, I want you to shout it out with glee. No pun intended. TV show. Okay. So here we go.
Um,
Juice or soda?
wait, sorry. As
Oh,
in,
I said that. I said that really fast. I did.
am I
Juice
deciding
or soda?
between am I deciding between juice or soda? Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Juice.
Okay. Chicken or ribs?
Chicken.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
That's what I'm talking about. Favorite color?
Pink. So
Okay.
good.
Well, yeah. Yes, it is, but that's okay. That's all right. Favorite Netflix TV show or TV series on TV?
Friends. You threw me with Netflix. I was like, if you just say favorite TV show, it would 100% be Love Island.
Oh, okay. Well, let's roll with Friends. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, here we go. Favorite alcoholic drink?
Red wine.
Ooh, Cabernet. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay, okay. You fancy. I like that. Favorite board game?
Monopoly. It's
Girl,
classic.
I'm a beast when I get Boardwalk in Park Place. I'm telling you, I'm real competitive when it gets to that. I love that.
So
Favorite
good.
card game?
Uno.
Yeah, I could be a monster in that too. When I hit you with them draw fours, people get upset. They get upset at the Unos for
Yeah.
sure. It can get competitive too. I love that. You got good taste. If you had a choice to choose three people to go with you on vacation, so it's 3 plus 1 equaling 4. What three people would you choose and where would you go? Now, before you decide, you can choose friends, family, or celebrities, but you only can take three with you.
Ooh, I was. I'm not. I'm still gonna stick to real people that I know. My husband and parents and Rio.
Okay, I love it. That's amazing. That's awesome. Now, if you had a choice to choose between three artists or three songs that you can listen to on repeat and never get tired of, what three artists or three songs would you choose?
Oh, I can do three artists.
Three artists or three
Okay,
songs?
fine. Gaga, Beyonce, Rihanna.
I love it. Have you heard Gaga's new album with
Yeah,
the Dead Dance and the Abracadabra
yeah,
on it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, I saw it live. I saw her in concert doing
What?
it. Yeah,
Okay, that's a bucket list of mine. I have not seen Gaga live. I'm sure she was amazing though when you
it was
saw her for sure.
amazing. She was really, really good.
Okay, say less. I love that. Now, favorite sandwich?
Cheese and tomato. I was trying to like not be so basic, and I was like in my head, I was like, what can I say that isn't as basic as this?
Wow.
But another cheese and tomato
Well,
sandwich.
well, Haley, it can't get more basic than that. I mean, cheese and
It's
you know
just
what I
so
mean.
great. Can never go wrong.
But listen, it's okay. Listen, you have a lot of qualities that I like about you. Obviously, talented, driven, passionate, beautiful, but basic is definitely what you are. There's no question about that. So
I've
it's
got no
okay.
shame in it. I am basic.
All right, embrace it. That's what I was going to say. Embrace your basicness. I want to ask you: would you rather be live TV reporter or print reporter?
Print reporter.
Print reporter. Okay. If there was a job in journalism outside of being a journalist or a writer, say you want to be a producer or director or photographer, any kind of other job outside of journalism, what job would you want to be for a day and why?
I probably, probably like on stage. like in like, as in the West End or Broadway. I really wanted to be that when I was younger, but my parents were kind of like they really swayed me away from it because they would just didn't think it would ever happen. So
Hmm.
I went to
Hmm.
journalism, but
Got
so
you.
that's why.
Okay. Okay. Last of the rapid fire, and I want you to name five. Okay. I want you to give me five. Give me five cities in the states that you would like to travel to and write about.
So New York, San
Okay.
Francisco.
Okay.
Uh, it's not a city, but Orlando.
That is
um,
that is or that is a city.
oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Florida's the state.
Oh, fine. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Also, because I just think Orlando's so big that I'm like, it can't be a city, but yes.
Mhm.
Um, uh, yeah, Dallas,
Yeah.
and
Dallas. Yep. Texas is the state.
I'm like stressing that they're not. And oh, Chicago.
Okay. That's so we said San Francisco, which I've been to, absolutely amazing. New York, obviously, I'm here. That's amazing. Orlando, which you will absolutely love. If you like hot weather and beaches, you would definitely love that. Uh, Dallas, you will love food wise, culture wise, you will love that too. And Chicago, if you ever do go to Chicago, and since you mentioned it before earlier with your pizza, with Domino's Pizza, you definitely got to try Chicago's pizza, which is deep dish. They're known for deep dish pizza out there in Chicago. No question about that. I love it. I love it. Well, listen, this has been a dope conversation. This has been absolutely amazing, Haley. Learn about your why, learn about what you do, learn about the different places you travel to, learn about what a travel writer consists of and what they write about, things that you look for in potential people to be travel writers as well, but also learning more about you and who you are as well. Obviously, I am very honored and blessed that you stayed up with me late here to be on my podcast. My final question to you is that is there anything else you would like to add about journalism, your job, or anything at all before we conclude?
So I think the connection's gone really bad, like just now. So
Oh, oh, okay. Oh,
literally within the like while you were speaking.
I was gonna
Um,
say my final question to you is there anything
yeah.
else that you would like to add about your job, yourself, or anything at all before we conclude?
No, I still can't hear you properly.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just about. It's
Okay.
like
I was gonna say, is there anything else you would like to add about yourself, journalism, or the job before we conclude?
um I think we've covered it all. Yeah, I would just say that like if you do want to be a journalist, I think the main thing is to just persevere and really think about how you can make a story your own and how you can take a story on and really like think of a new angle with it
Right,
and just pitch to editors or pitch to writers as well as editors. Don't just pitch to editors because the writers might also send, if they think it's good, they might send it to their editor and be like, we should commission this.
right.
um so yeah, but I think we'll persevere.
No, I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Obviously, I'm a new fan of yours. Keep doing what you do. I'm definitely gonna have to read more of your travel articles, and I'm gonna have to stay in contact with you because I think you're absolutely amazing. So, Haley, please enjoy the rest of your evening, Wednesday evening, out there in the UK, and you and I will most certainly be in touch.
Okay, thank you, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Okay, bye.